Hi friends, I'm the vegan. Time for my daily greens. I make a new green recipe almost every day because I need these greens. And we all do. That's our most important food. The healthiest food there is, science says. And then a list. Dark leafy greens is first, herbs and spices second, third fruit. I have fruit in the morning, and spices I add always a little bit when I can. That's what I usually do. I dig a little bit of everything. Yeah. One day this, next day a little bit different, something other, something else, and so forth. So my recipes are simple, so I can change them easily. Yeah. And I make a new one every day. That's my idea, basically. Yeah. And this is my Frisée lettuce. Yeah. A handful of leaves. These are wonderful. And all these leaves have romaine, frisée, oak leaf, brown and red and green, endive, and there are so many lettuces that we have so much variety. If you can get them where you live, I can only suggest try everything you can of the greens and everything. That's so much fun, and I didn't do that always. Now I make a new recipe every day. Now I can do that, and it's so easy. And they are wonderful because every single leaf here, for example, here the Frisée in this case, has a very characteristic, unique flavor. They're all different. And this one, I like this a lot. It has a very gentle flavor. It's a tender leafy green. That means it's light. I can just tear it apart like this. And as they are tender, this is the best treatment you can give them. After, of course, washing them in cold water. In a sink or so. Ice cold water is best to make them fresh again and crisp. That's the most important thing for these greens. These leaves, they have to be crisp and fresh, especially the tender leafy greens. And then I dry them in a salad spinner, very good tool, because when you have less water on the leaves, when you make the salad, the dressing tastes better. I come to the dressing in a moment. Here is my bowl. This is just a handful of leaves, not much. The rest of the lettuce head goes back into the fridge, and this is a nice fluffy texture for the salad, a good base for the salad. So what I do now is I have other ingredients to add, and one way to make a new recipe always is to begin with a standard combination. Let's say, for example, here is the lettuce, here is an onion, and here's a tomato. I only need an onion for a very basic recipe and a dressing. And here I added tomato. That is also a classic, onion and tomato. Very classic, very simple. This is a red onion. That's important because I will add corn today as a special ingredient, special add-on. So with corn together, I have rather red onions and then white or yellow onions. I have to say, I don't know, but that's up to you. You can take an onion you like. But this is an example for a standard addition. What is special today too is a cauliflower rice. I add a little bit of cauliflower, raw cauliflower that is, to my salad. But here are the florets, just a small amount. When I have a head of cauliflower, it goes a long way if I take only some florets off and process them into rice. It goes a long way because raw cauliflower is very filling and satisfying. I take it with a food processor and the S-blade. I'm very lucky to have this tool. I bought it so many years ago. It's still holding. It's a good one. It was not expensive. If you can get one, I recommend because it saves so much time. And you can also grate the raw cauliflower on a grater, simple hand grater. Now you have also rice, but with the cauliflower, with the food processor and the S-blade, you get the perfect rice texture. I'll show you, and it is in a second. One blender dance round, one turn. Only one turn. have to be fast because otherwise it is no longer a rice. And for the cauliflower rice, the texture is the most important, because the illusion is so important. And it's not really rice, it's cauliflower, and it's hard. When you cook rice, usually the cooked rice, it is soft. So the hard cauliflower needs a little bit of illusion. And the first thing to get this illusion going in the mind of the eater, my mind today, so I eat it only, that is the texture, that it looks like rice. And the color is also like rice. See, it's not a lot, but for raw cauliflower, this is a nice amount, and it makes this salad filling. And the other thing is with this raw cauliflower rice, it also sits between the salad leaves, the lettuce leaves, and it makes them not stick together. When I made it the first time, because I like putting grains or so into salad, green salad. I did it the first time I tried it some month ago. I was surprised that it is so delicious. And I wondered, why is that? And then a couple of days later I found, yeah, that is because the leaves are, usually they stick together, and they mesh together. That's not nice because then the salad gets mushy a little bit and so, with the dressing going to go in the soap. But when they have these, some of these rice corns, they stick between the leaves, and the leaves have a little bit of distance. They remain crispy. You got to try that. I tell you, it's amazing. And the tomatoes are perfect for the cauliflower rice because tomatoes are juicy, and the juiciness is, again, supports the illusion to have a rice, because rice, you know, loves water. It grows in water oftentimes, underwater. And so you eat the tomato with the rice and you imagine that is rice, similar. It works automatically, it's all that subconsciousness, yeah. And it's a nice thing to have this illusion. Another way to make an illusion is to have a rice-like texture in other ingredients. Corn, for example, also looks like rice. I mean, a little bit, you know, not really, it's bigger than rice, the corn kernels, but they're a little similar. And the other ingredients too, the onions are a little bit similar, you know. So I have some things here that make me forget that it is not rice, so to say. And here I have a red chili pepper. Just chop one chili pepper up, that's it. And you have the seeds. When you have a very hot chili pepper, you want to take the seeds out maybe. But this one, I always take the same one in my shop. Mostly they have the same one. I know it's not too hot, so I can leave the seeds in. When you want to take the seeds out, slice it lengthwise, and then take a spoon and scrape it out. Seeds gone, and then you chop it. Very easy. So, but today, that's my salad. That's the ingredient. Look at this color. Isn't that beautiful? Yellow, red, green, white. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to show you before I put the dressing on top. So that is today my combination of ingredients. It's always a little bit different. And then I have a new dressing here. This is not new. That's maybe half a year or so, or a couple of months I have this now. It's a garlic cashew dressing. You blend a lot of cashew with a lot of garlic, and cashews with a lot of garlic, a little bit of lemon, pepper, and salt. 5 ingredients and the water. And then you have this dressing, and you can make it always different. I tried this a little bit more runny because I have a tender leafy green and I have the cauliflower rice, and both they like a little bit of runnier dressing. Again, the illusion for the rice. But here it is. There's another video linked under this video, how to make this garlic cashew dressing. I don't need a lot, just a little bit. I make a little spiral here, and that's my salad dressing on top. And once I toss the salad, I will find out if I have enough dressing or if I need a little bit more. But there's no problem. The dressing is here. I can always add a little bit. But I cannot toss it now because it's a tender leafy green. When the leaf is firmer, like endive or romaine, I can toss it right away and eat it a couple of minutes later. But once you have a tender leafy green, I would not recommend to toss it unless directly before eating. Tossing is easy. I take these tools and go on the outside, close to the walls of the bowl. go inside and lift it from the inside. So once in a while, after some time, the dressing is everywhere. The other ingredients are evenly distributed. That's what I want. But I can't do it now, as I said, because then the salad leaves get mushy, and then the beautiful thing, the beauty of that salad is gone. And I don't want to risk that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day to enjoy the endless vegan variety. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.